523. Welcome to the start of week 4. Before we jump into the content for this week, just a couple things. First, we have a break between week 5 and week 6, so know that that break is coming up. For some of you, it might line up with your spring break. For others, it may not, but I just wanted to make sure you all remember that that break is coming up. And then before we get into week 4, I did grade the second assignment from week 3. So grades are updated. I just want to say that in general, a comment that I am finding myself leave more frequently than others is to develop thoughts and develop information a little bit more. Um, like last week's assignment was not complex. It wasn't a long necessarily assignment, but it was one that did take a little bit of thinking and developing some of those items. And really, each of these assignments builds on the previous one. And so a lot of you had an amazing, let's say, student description in your first assignment, or even like the needs of the student. But then in the second assignment, you really boiled that down to like one sentence versus a few paragraphs or a lot of bullet points. The whole point of these assignments is build off of each other. So it's okay to use information from the previous assignment. In fact, that's what it's set up to work that way. So know that look at the rubrics and really understand. If you have any questions on the level of detail, reach out to me. But we do need to make sure we're hitting a level of quality and detailed information that matches a master's level assignment. And so I just wanted to say that make sure we're hitting that, and then take any feedback. I'm leaving feedback on each assignment, and then make those adjustments before you move on to the next assignment. So I just wanted to put out there. So moving on to the next assignments, just keep that in the front of mind. Let's get into week 4. Some people can't believe in themselves until someone else believes in them first. And that's from the movie Good Will Hunting, which is probably dating myself a little bit because that was pretty popular when I was in high school, I want to believe. It had so many one-liners. And I love this quote because it really is what makes a great teacher, right? We have to believe in our students. John Hattie actually says one of the most powerful things for a student is teachers believing in themselves, believing as teachers. It's, I think, one of the top 3 things on his effectiveness chart. There's, I think, 252 things that make great teachers. And I think right near the top is teachers believing in themselves and their coworkers that they are good teachers and can help their students grow. So what do our actions with our students tell them, right? Does it tell them we believe in them? What about our coworkers? Does it tell them we believe in them as well? Because I think that matters, right? As human beings, we want to hear that. So jumping into the content for this week, it's all about generating ideas and figuring out, take your problem statement and what ideas or actions might help address it. So it definitely is more than brainstorming, which I didn't always realize the difference of that. And this week is really good at kind of going through that stuff. So just focusing on the announcement here, I won't bounce over into the week 3 module, same content everywhere. The first article you can see is, I just like doing this scroll just so you can kind of see the length of it to get your timing down for the week. But really, this kind of goes into the different techniques for generating ideas. So brainstorming obviously is there. Trying to find the worst idea. Sometimes when you find the worst idea, then you do the opposite of that, and it helps you get to the good ideas. Storyboarding, if you're visual. Mind map is definitely a more visual with words, where storyboarding is just images. Brainwriting, question assumptioning. This is one of I like this one a lot. Sketching is sort of like storyboards, but it's more like sketch notes or doodling. So you can kind of go through and see all of those. If there's one that you want more information on, real easy. Let's say I don't really understand what Scamper is. I've read this, right? Highlight it, right click, search Google. You can get some more information on that. And then this article, stage 3 in the design thinking process, is one of the articles in your assignment. So remember, there's always a little bit of reading tied to the assignments as well. This week it has this, and it also has a couple videos on Jamboard. If you don't know what Jamboard is, there will be some videos there to kind of walk you through it, but really easy to use. So I just wanted to point that out as well. And so once again, 2 articles to kind of look through. Your discussion board for the week is the video is only about 4 minutes long, so it's not real long. But the presenter, she emphasizes the connection between novelty and relevance during the ideation phase, with emphasis on the generation of novel solutions. So after watching it, once again, it's only about 4 minutes. Reflect on the comment. Describe a time when you developed a novel and relevant solution. So novel and relevant to a problem you are facing. If you don't have an example to share, reflect on a solution, maybe, and I'm pretty sure everyone will have something to share, but what you observed a colleague create, and then kind of reflect on that as well. I did miss not having discussion question this week. You guys, definitely the strength of you guys as a group is that discussion questions. You guys are really good at going back and forth and learning from each other in each other's situations, because we're all in different environments and situations all across the state of California. For the most part, I think there's a couple of us in some other states as well. So make sure to, devote some time to that. Post is due by Thursday. Response is due by Sunday. If you can get that post done earlier, it allows other people to comment and work off of your post. So that's always a good thing. Once again, assignments for the week, we have the discussion question back. And then you have your assignment number 3. And then you have your writing reflection. So don't forget on your Wakelet to make sure and you do some reflections here. Alicia has already put hers down. So if I could give out stars, Alicia, you get one already. So, but make sure you guys are doing that, because it is graded at the end of the course. All of those add up to 20 points. So you want to make sure you're not missing out there. And then before I just quickly go over assignment 3, let's look at next week. There's one article. There's one discussion question. The assignment that is assigned this week is due week 5, so it's not due at the end of this week. So know that you have the discussion board question and the reading reflection, but the assignment that's assigned this week is due at the end of next week. And then after that, assignment 4 and 5, assignment 5 is the last week, and assignment 4, you can see there is 423. So 3 more projects left for the course. Once again, they all build upon each other. And then assignment number 3, as always, you can just pop over to the assignments page and you can look at what you're doing. And don't forget, right here, you get to listen to me again if you want. It's about a 6-minute video explaining in detail the assignment. Things that I would recommend after watching that and then looking at the rubric is, if you have any questions on, like, hey, I want to make sure I'm at the exemplary side of that rubric. I think I'm good. Do I need to do anything else? Just let me know and reach out to me. But that is our week 4. After this week, we will be halfway through the course. Remember, between weeks 5 and 6, we're taking a break for the spring break with Concordia. But once again, if you have any questions, any concerns, please reach out to me. You can text, you can call, you can email. Have a great week.